Okay, so like I said.
I know.
So we're gonna combine like terms. Okay, for addition, subtraction, multiplication, you'll be doing some distributing and some foiling. Division, you're gonna factor top and bottom, what you can factor, and cancel common factors. Okay, so those are the four things today. We'll also put numbers in place of x, which you guys know how to substitute a number in for x, right? And then just simplify, evaluate. All right. So all we're doing is adding those two functions. And when we add them, we're just going to combine like terms. Okay? So, is there any other like terms with this 4x squared? No. So our first term would be 4x squared. Are there anything I can add to 3x? The 6x. What's 3x plus 6x? 9x. Any constants? Yes. -1 plus 2 is +1. So you just added those two functions. Okay? If you have the number 2, like over on the right there, you can do what I just did first and then plug 2 in. Or you could do f of 2, which is 4 times 2 squared plus 3 times 2 plus 1. And g of 2, which is 3 times 2 minus 1. All right, 2 squared is 4 times 4 is 16. Plus 6 is 22 plus 1, that's 23. 3 times 2 is 6 minus 1 is 5. And then add them if you want. So you could do f of 2, or g of 2, get the two answers, then add. Or you could do what I did here on the left and then put the 2 in. And you'll still get, oops. You still should get the same answer unless I made a mistake. I don't think I did. 2 squared is 4 times 4 is 16 plus 18 is 34. But yeah, there's something wrong here. What did I do wrong? I don't know either.
Just gotta do it right.
Oh, why did I put -1? This is +2, right? All right, so this is 8. So that's 31, right? That's still not going to give me the same answer, though, is it? Did I do something? What did I do wrong? Copy it wrong?
Yeah. You just use photographs.
Robbie, we're not doing it your cheating way.
Yeah.
Isn't this supposed to be -1 at the end?
6x plus 2. You did 3x plus 2.
Oh, yeah. What did I get?
I was like 3. Just do it all again.
This is why I'm not learning.
Oh, is that it, Rob?
Yeah, I know. I was like.
Okay, sorry. I don't know what I was looking at. I must have been looking at that 3x minus 1 instead of 6x plus 2.
It's okay. And it's -2, -1. It's +2.
Plus 2, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
So this should be 6 times 2 plus 2,
The
right?
first one is -1. Yeah, first one's -1, not plus
We're
1.
not doing the first one.
Oh my god. No, go back. The very first, yes, that's
Yeah, that's -1.
Wow.
Is your magic never miss?
I don't know.
Lacking.
I don't know what happened to me there.
Whoa.
That's okay.
Unacceptable.
I was just seeing if you guys are paying attention. That's
Sure.
all.
Oh my god.
All right. Did I get it right now? 4, 2 squared
Yeah.
3 times 2 minus 1. Okay. So 16 plus 6 is 22 minus 1 is 21. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 2 is 14. And then add. So 35. Now over here, that's what I got. Then I did this, right? 4 plus 18, 34. 4 times 4, 16 plus 18 plus 1, right? All right.
Yeah, you got.
So,
No.
Are we done?
I think we put the 2 in over there too. Hi, Ross.
So, again, you can add them first, then plug the 2 in, or you can plug 2 in first, then add the 2 answers when you have the number ones. Whatever you prefer, okay? So, this one, same 2 functions. So, f 4x squared plus 3x minus 1 minus 6x plus 2. All right? So, Jack, go ahead and subtract those for me, please.
Negative 3x squared minus 3x.
Can we be quiet?
Let's see a picture you text.
Now,
What else?
negative 1 minus 2.
Oh.
Thank you. All right? So the negative out there makes that 6 negative basically and the 2 negative, right? You got another one, I think, too.
You want me to take a picture?
Let's do it.
Shut up. You shouldn't even have your
I don't have my phone. I'm grounded.
And you're all caught up.
I'm
I'm
grounded.
actually Amish.
My mom took my phone.
Okay, so if you want, you can substitute negative 3 into that subtraction of the 2 functions. Negative 3 squared is positive 9 times 4 is positive 36. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9, which would be 45 minus 3, 42. Or, like I said, you could, if you want, take f of negative 3 f of negative 3, get an answer, and it's g, right? Get those 2 answers and then subtract, okay? Like I said, whatever you prefer. So if we do f of negative 3, it's 4, negative 3 squared, plus 3 times negative 3 minus 1, which is 36, minus 9, 25, minus 1, 24, right? And then 6x plus 2, right? So 6 times negative 3 is negative 18, plus 2 is negative 16, right? Did I mess up again? Wow.
I'm going to gym.
All right, it's 6x plus 2, right? And 4x, thanks, plus 3x minus 1, right?
Is that for me?
No. 4x squared plus, why am I making those mistakes?
We
Okay.
can take a break today.
Isn't it mine? Oh, yeah.
Mr. Madden.
Yeah, why'd I put 3 again?
No,
No, that's,
Isn't that supposed to be minus 1?
wait a minute.
Because there's no x there. So it's just supposed to be
No, that's
minus
right,
1.
Murray. Are you putting your in?
Okay, this was plus 3x, right?
Yeah, right.
No, I was looking at this one. That's what I
Yeah,
did.
it's plus 3x.
All right. You guys would quit talking. I could actually concentrate a little bit. Okay, here's what I was trying to do, this one first, right?
Yes.
That's what I did there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I had that correct, didn't I?
Yeah.
So that was minus.
Wait, no, that's. It's
No.
Sorry, yeah.
That one is minus, right?
Yeah.
This one. Okay.
Oh.
I started looking at two things at once. Okay, so I had this right. 36 plus 9 is 45, right? Minus 3 is 42. What I did wrong again was I put a minus here, I think. I'm looking at this one. That's F, right? This is F right here, right?
Yeah. Yes.
4
Oh my.
times negative 3 plus 3 times negative 3 minus 1. So that's a positive 9 times 4 is 36. Minus 9 again is 25. Minus 1 is 24, right?
Yeah.
That's a negative 18. That's this one, right?
Yeah.
Negative 18 plus 2 is negative 16, right? Now I'm supposed to subtract these. So what's 24 minus a negative 16? That's only 40 though,
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
right?
I
Say it.
I don't know what's going on.
Say it.
So where did I make a mistake?
He's testing.
He's not testing us. He's doing this.
Okay, did we make a mistake here?
You don't know
Say you didn't know what he was doing.
I don't. No, because I
You
got
know
that
what you're doing.
answer.
I said I was about to say it, but I didn't say it.
3 minus 6 is negative 3, right?
Yes.
Negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3, right? Okay, so I did that right. So I plugged it in right up here, right? Positive 9 times 4 is 36.
Hey, we can't hear him if you guys are all talking.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Snyder, this is for you. What did I do wrong?
Oh, there's.
You gotta go down.
That's scary.
All right, let's go back.
I have a question.
It's 4x squared plus 3x minus 1, right? It's 6x plus 2, right? Okay,
Mr. Madden,
what?
I have
Go
a
ahead.
And we're the first one, like your first problem you did, you used the original problem. You didn't use the problem that you got.
Huh?
When I subtracted these, when I subtracted these, Jack did this for us, right?
Yes,
That
you
was
used
right.
that problem, but for your very first one, you used the original problem of F.
Well, here I'm using the first one,
I don't know.
okay?
Yeah. That's what we did last year.
This test better not be on Friday.
First one, the other half is first.
Robbie, shut your mouth. Okay, so I'm trying to talk and you guys are starting to piss me off. All right? Shut your mouths. When I square negative 3 and multiply it times 4, I get 36, right? When I multiply negative times a negative, I get a positive, correct? When I add those, I get 45, right? And then minus 3 is what we had there. That's 42, right? Okay. Now, if I do this first, the original problem is this, right? 4x squared plus 3x minus 1. So, x squared plus 3x minus 1, right? I put it in correctly finally, right?
Yeah.
That's a positive 9 times 4, that's 36. That's 3 times negative 3, that's negative 9. 36 minus 9 is 27. That's what I was saying, it was 25, that's my problem.
It's 26.
27 minus 1 is 26, that's where I made my
Yeah.
mistake.
It is.
Okay, then I do g of negative 3, and I get 6 times negative 3, and it's plus 2, right? Which is negative 18 plus 2 is negative 16. And then when I add, I'm sorry, I'm not adding. What are we doing here? We're subtracting. So what's minus a negative?
Positive.
We ended up adding, right? So there we get the same answer. That's what I've been trying to tell you, and I keep messing up. So you can do it either way, whichever you feel. You don't have to do both ways like I was doing. Okay? So you're going to get problems where you're going to add the two and just get this. Some of them you're going to tell you to put numbers in place. You don't have to do both. Okay?
Did you get that equation?
These were our original functions.
Oh, okay.
So they'll give those to you in the beginning.
Oh.
All right? They'll give you the functions in the beginning. All right. The multiplication ones. All right? That means I'm going to go 6x squared minus 1x minus 12 times 2x minus 3. Okay, so I have to distribute those two, which is 12x cubed, add the exponents, minus 18x squared. And then I'm going to go negative x times negative or positive 2x, which is negative 2x squared. So I like to put the like terms together on top of each other. And negative x times negative 3 is a positive 3x. And then negative 12 times 2x is negative 24x, and negative 12 times negative 3 is positive 36. Okay, so we've done this stuff before. Then together, you just combine like terms. So you get 12x cubed minus 20x squared minus 21x plus 36. Okay. What I would do on the multiplication ones, I would plug the 4 in first for both and then multiply. Okay? So I would do f of 4 first, which would be 6 times 4 squared minus 4 minus 12. 4 squared is 16 times 6. What is that? 216 maybe?
96.
No. Is it 96?
Yeah.
16 times 6?
Just put it in my calculator.
All right, thanks. Man, I'm way off today. My calculator in my head's not working very well. All right, so 96 minus 4 is 92 minus 12. That would be 80, right? And then do g of 4, which would be 2 times 4 minus 3. 8 minus 3 would be 5. And then do 80 times 5, which is what, 400? I would do the multiplication ones by plugging in the number first, then multiply, instead of doing this part. Okay? But if I put 4 in for all of those, I should get 400. Thanks, John.
Then why wouldn't you do it that way?
All right? Just because it takes more time. Doing this first and then plugging in takes more time than then putting 4 in first and then multiplying. So that's why we do the multiplication ones by plugging the numbers in. Okay? But this subtraction, it's the time factor is not really a difference. Questions on multiplication? Okay, the division one. All right, so we got 6x squared minus, oh, you got the 2x minus 3's in the top. So the G's in the top. And then the 6x squared minus x minus 12 is in the bottom. Okay? So when we do that, we're going to have to not distribute, but factor the bottom. All right, so how do I factor that trinomial in the bottom? The top one I can't factor. There's no GCF. What did you say, Piper? Yes, 6 times negative 12. We multiply, which is negative 72. And what factors of negative 72 add up to negative 1? Negative 9 and positive 8, right? So what we did is we rewrote them as 6x squared minus 9x plus 8x minus 12. And then we grouped it, remember? What's common to the first group? 3x. What's common to the second group? 4. What's 6x squared divided by 3x? 2x. What's negative 9x divided by 3x? Negative 3. What's 8x divided by 4? Negative 12 divided by 4. All right, so we get this factor and this factor. You guys remember that? You should be able to factor. We've done a lot of it already this year. Okay, so on these, you're going to have to do that. Okay? Then, what happens with the 2x minus 3's? They cancel. So this comes out to 1, since there's nothing left up there, over 3x plus 4. Thanks, Randy. Okay? Questions on that?
Why did you say you crossed out the other one again?
Because they're the same. 2x minus 3 over 2x minus 3. Right?
I just looked at you and the three things. I gotta look at She'd be like, oh my god. She'd be like, of course he does. Why is she not here? Is she coming in at all?
Sorry, I just think
She's like,
she'll be there. I'm getting inducted. You can rise.
Oh, she stole that from me. I literally told her that
I always and I've worn it for everyone. It looks fancy. It's so fancy. I should probably go change
Any other questions on that? Okay, if I was doing this one,
oh.
if I'm doing this one, I'm going to do G, I'm gonna do G of -1 first, divided by F of -1. Again, to make it less time consuming for you and a little bit easier. Okay? So, G was 2x minus 3. And F was 6. X squared minus x minus 12, okay? So 2 times -1 is -2 minus 3 would be -5. And -1 squared is 1 times 6 is 6. -1 times -1 is +1. So 7 minus 12 would be -5 again. What's -5 divided by -5? 1. Okay? And if I put -1 there, I get 1 over 1, which is 1 also, right? So on the ones with the numbers for multiplication and division, I think I would put find the answers to F and G first, and then multiply or divide. Those I think will be easier than doing factoring or distributing a lot. Okay? For the addition subtraction ones, I don't think it really matters. You can do that, add or subtract first and then plug in if there's numbers. Okay, but that's all it is today. Sorry that I was messed up.
Doesn't matter to me. Can I just come in first period tomorrow? I'll take it. I got
Homework.
Right, you get started.
to get
Don't
up.
rush.